G'day guys, we're back again. It's been a little bit since the last episode, so I think the last episode would have been Gibb River Road, the other end of that. And yeah, since then we've come down through Broome. I had my birthday with some friends in Broome. We hired a boat, went out fishing, had heaps of fun doing all that sort of stuff. We have gone down and we've spent sort of 2.5-3 weeks in Exmouth, or that sort of region. We were at 14 Mile and at the Ridge campsite before staying in town there. I really enjoyed it there. We love that area. A bit sad to leave.
That is so cool. Going on the boat.
Big manta ray. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, look at the size of it. We are, and I'll just say, now we are at Wooramel Station. So this is the station, you see it on Instagram and all the travelling and stuff like that. They've got artesian ball baths here, and it is 356,000 acres of property with 60 kilometres of coastline along the Shark Bay region. So we're going out to do the four-wheel drive loop now, which is you go and check out a bit of the station with a bit of information and everything like that. And yeah, we'll take you along with us. This episode we'll probably see right through till Steep Point, which is pretty exciting. So we'll see you there. Thanks, buddy. I reckon maybe they did.
Yeah. Oldie.
You know, Oldie.
I guess they've been trying to find wheels for the car.
I have no idea what this thing is. Some sort of like larder looking thing or something.
You just found an axle.
So this is the old wool sheds, like the shearing sheds, and we've got the workers' quarters and stuff here, all like abandoned, unused for a long time. The station used to run sheep back in the day, but that wasn't really suitable for the land, and it was really hard on and bad for the land. So they switched to running, now they're doing goat and cattle, and they're doing a lot of work in fixing up and making the like getting all of the, you know, the native trees and shrubs and things to make a comeback. So yeah, because the cattle and goats are a lot easier on the land and don't need as much water and things like that. spot to live. Sit out here after a hard day's work and have a beer.
Wool.
The boys have found little bits of wool.
Yeah, that's where it fell over.
There's a bed. Imagine that, boys.
Sleeping on some metal.
No, there'd have been a mattress.
Yeah, there's been that. Imagine that, just sleeping. Yeah, pretty nice. Let's see what's in here, guys. Oh, chair.
That is a cool old fridge.
Now, this must have paper, definitely. The bed. You know, the new.
Come on, boys.
Washing. The kitchen wars. This is where they cooked them.
Old wood-fired oven. Old meat grinder.
Oh, fridge.
Another old Westinghouse fridge.
Nothing. Oh, some wood. Some wood. Wonder where they got all the food from. There's no shopping centre. Jeez. This place is small. Spider webs. Let's get out of this place. Yeah, no. Oh, no. Oh, fish. Big old fish. Plus it's cold. Mom, if animals don't have a home, this is where they would live. The steps are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, oi. Who's wool in here?
Whoa!
Be careful where your feet go, boys. Scales.
Something might crack.
Don't touch any of the wool, please, okay? All the old wool that obviously never made it to sale. So this is obviously the yards where all the sheep got brought in. And I'd say they got shorn somewhere in here and then sent back out. Yeah, sent back out there.
Piece of wood. That's stable. Dad, come and have a look at this. Dad, come and have a look at this. This is most of where the sheep would steal it.
Right? You see those? That's what you'd be chasing around if you didn't live such a life of luxury.
One was
Oh,
pooing.
hoff, hoff, hoff.
It's okay. One was pooing. One was running.
Hey, buddy.
wonderful world. So good night from all the team, and have a pleasant evening and enjoy your evening still. Don't forget to look at the stars.
Morning, guys. We've obviously come down. We've left the kids with the iPad. They're pretty happy to just chill out at the caravan, and the caravan's only, I don't know if you can see that, but they're just over there. It's not too far, and come down and watch the sunrise in the artesian bore bars. They're sit at about 33 degrees, I think it is. Really nice way to start the day, and we've had it all ourselves watching the sunrise. So yeah, it's been good. Today we are taking off from here. Last night, actually, sorry, we had a really good night. Just over here where the lights and tables are, they had live music and a fire pit and everything. The kids had a ball. We just chilled out, watched the live music, sat around the fire pit, chatted with people. It was really good. So today we're off to Denham. So pretty keen to go in and check out the Shark Bay area and everything like that. Yeah, it's probably us for Wooramel Station. So yeah, we'll see you around at Denham.
G'day guys, hope you can see me alright. It is night time at the moment, not early morning. After the buzz this morning at Wooramel Station, we've come down around into Shark Bay, Denham. Just hung out this afternoon, got a few little bits and pieces done. But what I'm doing right now is prepping a bit of breakfast after dinner. So tomorrow we're getting up super early and we're going to go around to Steep Point. Really excited about that. It's about 4 odd hours apparently to get there, so yeah, it's we're going to leave super early, get out there, there's 4-wheel driving and stuff. Really excited to take you out there with us and show you. But what I'm making is pre-making bacon and eggs. I'm going to put them into a wrap with cheese and all the bits and pieces, wrap them up, put them in the travel buddy, and that'll be breakfast on the road. So pretty excited to see how that works out. I've seen a couple of other people do it, so I'll show you how it comes out. Good morning guys. So we got up 4 o'clock this morning, hit the road out of Denham, and we're just at where the tarmac ends on the way out to Steep Point. We've been on the road probably an hour and 20 odd minutes, hour and a half now. Yeah, another couple of hours to go. Just going to air down and cruise on. But this is a
Beautiful sunrise. Absolutely epic. And the moon has come out for us this morning too. It's chilly, 12 degrees, so it is quite cool. I probably should have brought a jumper. Anyway, time to get into it. Is that not one of the most beautiful sunrises? It is epic out here.
Oh, did you see that?
Well, that's absolutely magic. We've just pulled out onto the beach. That's Dirk Hartog Island over there, and that's Shark Bay. Absolutely stunning morning. So we're going to go up to the ranger station, go up to near one of the camps. This is Shelter Bay here, and then we're going to pull up and have brekkie. So we'll see how those wraps turned out. Oh man! So this is it. That's the barge there, Dirk Hartog. We're gonna have to come back here and camp with a rooftop tent. You just pull up on the beach. Ooh, just so good. Anyway, I'm hungry. It's time to see how brekkie's looking. So, as you saw last night, we pre-made these, wrapped them up, put them in foil. Whew, that's hot. Yeah, I had them in the travel buddy for probably an hour and a half at 3/4 bore. Turned it off when it read at about 109 degrees. And these are nice and toasty. Let's test one out. Shit. There you go. Look at that. Oh, it's hot. I'll be back. That was spot on. I reckon I'm going to make some of these up, freeze them in foil, so I'm going to just toss them in the oven and just have brekkie wraps on the go. Ah, so tasty. 10 out of 10.
So that's the Dirk Explorer, the boat that shuttles you across and back. We're not going over to the island this time around. We'll come back and we'll do that another time. I don't really have the time or the funds right now for that. It's not terribly cheap. So yeah, we'll come back when we're doing like a rooftop tent trip here or something like that. There it is, boys. Steep Point.
Northern, the most northern,
Most
western point of Australia.
There it is. Mainland Australia's most westerly point. We've made it, and we have absolutely lucked out on the weather. Like, there's just a light breeze. It's a full glass off down in Shelter Bay there. Just magic. Like, we've gotten so lucky with the weather recently, considering we had so much wind and rain and everything for those first 2 months of our trip. Yeah, we've just been so lucky with road conditions, weather. Like, it was a bit dicey there, wondering if we'd get up this way with the cyclone that passed through earlier in the year, but we've made it, and it is just such a beautiful spot.
Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Let me get a beat, I kick it feet at bikes. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Let me get a beat, I kick it feet at bikes. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Let me get a beat, I kick it feet at bikes. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like. Let me get a. Let me get a. I kick it funky like. I kick it funky like. Let me get a.
steep point and Shelter Bay. I really enjoyed it. We'll definitely have to come out and spend heaps more time in this area when we come back out again. But for now, just a day trip. And yeah, we're it only took us about 3 hours to get out here this morning because the road's been recently graded, so it was pretty good. Whereas usually it takes us 4 odd hours, it took us only about 3. So it's only 11:30 now. We're running ahead of schedule. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back. I've got some snags cooking in the travel buddy that we'll have for lunch. But yeah, get back to the dog and the caravan. And the next place you'll probably see us is going to be Bottle Bay, I reckon. Much better. So, yesterday was a no-go. We ended up just, Zoe and I went for a run each through town. It was really nice sort of along the esplanade in town here. Lots of good paths and things like that. But yeah, we went for a run. The wind got up to about 50k an hour during the middle of the day. So we just hung out here. We caught up on work. I edited up another video, stuff like that. But it's come out beautiful today. The clouds are clearing, only a light breeze. So we're at the Bottle Bay today. Looking forward to checking it out. So the roads Bottle Bay, you have to let your tyres down past a certain point. It's not so much for getting stuck or anything, it's to keep the track in half reasonable condition so it doesn't get too chopped up because it's very popular. They actually do supply, which I'll show you later on, there's an air up point the National Park supplies, which is really cool. So I've dropped down to about 25 all round already because it's only a couple of Ks to the start of the dirt tracks on the way out to Bottle Bay. Really looking forward to this, hoping to get out for a spear. We'll see what the day brings, but yeah, we'll certainly take you with us. Well, we made it out to Bottle Bay. The road was average, not the best, not the worst, but unfortunately that wind yesterday has stirred the water right up. It's really just not clear at all. I was talking to a fellow who's heading out for a spear now. I was really hoping to be able to get out there and have a bit of a spear, but we'll see. I'm going to see what happens with him, and if the clarity becomes, if the clarity is good enough that you can nail something, then happy days, but otherwise I probably won't waste my time. Usually there's pretty good snorkeling here apparently, but yeah, I don't know. It's sort of all milky from all that wind yesterday. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But the red cliffs here, beautiful. It's a very pretty spot. Reminds me of a couple of like the Farm Beach, just around the corner from Farm Beach down in South Australia. Reminds me a lot of that. That watercolour is rather murky, so don't think I'll be getting out for a spear today, unfortunately. Spearing will probably now have to wait till we're back on the east coast. I never got my coral trout. I got to dive for crays and everything like that, but never got our coral trout. But anyway, I'll have to fly over for a specific fishing trip or something one day. Anyway, we'll probably go up to the point next, I reckon. we've come around the last 4Ks up to Cape Perrin. This is sort of the tip of this particular area where Bottle Bay and everything are. So we'll cruise around and have a squeeze. The red sand set against the blue of the ocean is beautiful. Colour of the water is just so beautiful up here. It is a bit stirred up, but what do you do? So straight out from here, sort of down that way a bit is the tip of Dirk Hartog. So this goes straight out to ocean, and all of the water emptying out of Shark Bay and everything comes around this corner. You can actually just see there the gradient change as all the water is coming around this corner. Goes out to the ocean and comes back in. The tide's on the run out at the moment. Look at that.
At the top.
There's a big turtle out there. Just poked its head up. I hope that breeze isn't making too much noise. I apologise if it is. I forgot to put the windsock on. This reminds me of Fraser Island. Guys, thanks for watching. That ends this episode. We're here at Shell Beach. We got back into Denham, hitched up the caravan. We're rolling out this afternoon after we leave a little early. Peaches needs to go to the vet in Geraldton tomorrow, so we're going to stay at a free camp on the way down to Geraldton, and that's the next place that I'll see you, but that'll wait for next episode, which is pretty exciting. Next one. So yeah, anyway, Shell Beach is all, as you can see, the whole thing, all cockle shells. So this is a very specific type of cockle. The only thing that can survive in this sort of region, this is some of the saltiest ocean water on Earth. It's about twice as salty as the normal ocean. There's like a natural weed and sand barrier out that way that keeps a lot of the water in here, so a lot of it evaporates, and so a lot of salt stays here. And there's very few animals and plants that can survive in this, and one of them is this very particular type of cockle shell. And yeah, so over thousands of years, this whole beach, all shells out of the same shell, as they all just wash up. Pretty interesting stuff. But anyway, as I said, thanks heaps for watching, and you know, I'd love it if you gave it a like and subscribe, even left me a comment. I'd love to have some comments, feedback. I'd love to hear from you guys, what you're up to, all that sort of stuff. And we'll see you on the next episode. Cheers, guys.